Hello everyone, welcome to Mark After Me. This is my blog, this is my channel. I am true, I'm a dancer performer, but on the same time, I'm a life coach and tarot reader. I would love to share with you my journey and my message through tarot. You will find me in Instagram, more active as well, doing a daily live tarot reading. If you're interested, you can follow Mark After Me in Instagram. It's every day except Mondays and Fridays, and you will find me doing tarot reading every day at 1 p.m. London time. So this channel is all about better ways to live, positive message, encouragement, inspiration, guidance. If you want to pop in to just see what I'm doing and what do I want to share with you, just please do. If you like this video, thumbs up. Please subscribe because it means a lot for me. You can support the channel as well, and I hope that you have a great day. Just the following video will be an Instagram live pre-recorded video that I'm sharing with you, so you will see how I talk with my audience, and also you will see what is the message that I want to send it to you and everyone else. So thank you so much, love you, and see you to the next clip. I'll show you first. All right, so you go over here, there's going to be the Ten of Swords, and you have the beautiful lovers. So if you see, the Ten of Swords is quite catastrophic. It's a very, you see, it's a man that actually is no return. It's absolutely saying this is not the way, and literally you have to change. Yes or yes, because the change is inevitable. And for me, these 10 of Swords say a lot, and this is the overall message right now. Is what the energy is gonna spread around whole the reading. And we got the Ten of Swords is a really good card and a really bad card. It's depending, of course, of the way that you take it, and take it depending, of course, of what is the state of your life, like in what point in your life it is. These 10 swords can be, hey, it's excited, you are going to start something new, but you have to forget and forgive what is no longer work for you. Even if you like it a lot, and you like it a lot what it's not working, because sometimes we like a lot what we don't work it, but you need to understand that this is not particularly a really good card if you carry on doing what you was doing in the past. Make sense? So you have the Ten of Swords here, and you have the Lovers. Watch out with the Lovers as well. It's making you the point to make a decision. I'm gonna be clear. This, for me, is talk about your essence as a person. I got the feeling, because I will tell you during the reading, it's a lot of number one everywhere, where for me say a lot about initiation, new stuff, new beginning, new life, new, and then bam, we have the Ten of Swords over here saying, hey, this was you, but this is not you. This is what you used to be, but this is not what you are right now. So which means for me that we need to get a space to start to make new decisions, to get guided by different guidance, by different, not rules, but different experience, different ideals, different, everything looks different. And that say a lot as well for me. When we was speaking about astrology, I think a week ago, because we already almost a week ago, and we was talking about the full moon. We're gonna have the conjunction. There's going to be Pluto and Saturn. Hello everyone. And we were saying, hey, this is going to be the end up of 35 years or of doing the same thing, where we know the sum of the 35 years was congested in a really big lesson, but we have another 35 years that is coming, new one, saying you have to make a new decision in order to create a new stuff. Because if you are still afraid, you will be like this dead man forever, lay down and not standing up by yourself. I know it's catastrophic car. I know that probably you are like, oh wow, that is, wow. I don't know how to say it, but just check this out. This is a really good card, taken in a positive way. You are actually defeating and fighting and taking off what's no longer help you. And also you will look back and say, wow, this was me. I was actually like this, or I am like that. You know what I mean? Like, I am this woman and this man, like, look into the sky, saying, hey, I have new options. I have new things. So you create the awareness. So in April, one day, I think, was 4th of this year, because it was 2020, was triple, well, 4 times 4. And it was a really big channel to awareness. It's a very big open up to everybody to understand that they need to be awake and proactive and open up and have to make an action with it. And it's very beautiful, but is, of course, this message can be you stay in the same position with all the swords in your back and you carry on doing the same thing and you carry on, this is going to be your position, this is your decision. But just let you know that if you want to create a new life, if you want to do stuff in a different way, if you want to carry on building something better, you have a choice. And that's what the lovers do. You have a choice. I'm gonna just put it a little more closer. So you have a choice. So don't take it off that choice of yourself. Don't be so bad to yourself sometimes. We are, and I am guilty. I'm not taking it off myself of this thingy. I'm guilty. Sometimes I do, and I don't take. I take it off of myself the right and the birthright to be abundance, the birthright to be happy to do stuff that I really wanted, and it's absolutely normal. So that for me, carry on for the next one. We're talking about past. We was being, and I think this will resonate with some of you right now. Fortunately, it's everything about man here. And he carry on something, right? It's a fire sign. So say Sagittarius, Leo, and my beautiful Aries. I understand a lot about Aries and Leo. I have it very, very strong in my chart. But that is in the past. Which means you are being, for a very long time, having that enthusiasm, that kind of, oh, if this is actually happening, and if that really happened, and if this really happened, this is really, really happening. You know what I mean? Like, we thought and we think and we do stuff and we have it in the mind all the time, and at some point you stop and say, well, it would be really great, it would be really great to make something. But it's in the past. Like, you are being thinking about it, but the action will be in your head, for saying. You're quite enthusiastic and you was being very, very into it, to say, wow, what happened, or what will happen if I do this? What will happen if I do that? What the life will change in myself if I carry on to following what is my intuition perspective, or my intuition endeavor, or my creativity. Talking about Ace of Wands, we are talking about the first card of the Wands. So the first step, the first initiation, the first spark. That I was saying, the intuition card. It's very funny though. So you have the intuition card, you have it over here, number 22, color orange, color of the sun, color of the gold as well. So you have these two together. So what do you think that this can means? Did you have in your mind, or did you have long time in your head an idea and that makes you happy, but you didn't make it material You didn't make it as it is. But thinking just about it make you happy. Because this is what that means. And I think that this is part of our creation as a human beings. Like, our thoughts, and I think it's something that I said a long time ago. Buddha say, with our thoughts, we create the world. So, more that you think about it, more you happy you will be, more enthusiastic you will be, more options that you take an action to make it. I think this is not something that I am revelating as something new. I think that everybody knows that, and so many people will talk about it. But hi, my darling. But we got another number one. There is the first card. Well, the second card, because the first card is number 0, but it's the number 1 of the major arcana that we have, the magician. So we have the mage. So it's funny because we have 3 ones in a row. We have the Ace of Wands, we have the number 1 that's going to be the magician. And the magician, I said a time ago, we are complete. We have all of this. And as I said, all of this is meaning about a new you and a new person that coming out for all the wounds, all the stretches, marks, all the fight you are being through. It's a new person that's coming out. We need to allow the person coming out. If we don't allow to that person to coming out and show up and say, hey, you know, I am the product of all your pain and your lesson and how much you learn, we will carry on that mask and that kind of a shield that will never let us to experiment the good things and also even bad things, you know. So yeah, evolution. You need to have a progress in life. So we have the magician, that man over here. I'm gonna just approach you a little bit more. Yeah, so you have this man over here where he has all in his table. He has his wand in his hand, it's all the way up. And he has the cup, he has the pentacle, he has the swords, he has everything. Basically, you're being collecting data, I'm saying, because your brain is a machine. You're been collecting data, information, experience, emotions. You're been collecting a lot during all of these years of your life. We are talking about the past 35 years where Saturn is the planet of rules, the planet of organization, and is a very tough planet because it's gonna help you. Well, it's gonna more teach you to be responsible and have a discipline than anything else. So you will fall down on the same situation over and over again, and that's Saturn saying, are you gonna keep carry on? You're not learning. I'll put you more examples of things that you shouldn't be doing it. And of course, I'm gonna award you of the things, the good things that you are doing it. So when you feel massively happy and proud of yourself because you take control of your life, thinking about the Saturn is now changing in conjunction with the Pluto. So Pluto is the planet of destruction, regeneration, and transformation. Nothing much better. There's going to be the 10 of Swords. There is the man with all the swords in the back. Say, okay, I'm defeated. I'm done. I'm over it. I just cannot anymore. So just gave up. But gave up in a good way because he knows that whatever in the past will be, stay in the past. It's not gonna help you to carry on whatever you have to do right now. Because we are not the same person we had 18 years old, and we are not the same person we had 20. So it's a constant evolution. So when you go over here and you have the magician, you have the 57. Is the card that come out every single time. I don't know. The 57 love me. Is the teaching and learning. Alright? You have teaching and learning. Exactly there. Letting go. You have here. So what was saying? If you are able to be aware that you can't be in this state forever, that you can't be carrying on this forever, because this is going to be your course. If you do this, then bye-bye to your evolution, just let you know.
That's why come out. So we are already in period of situations and period of attitudes that is not helping us. The teaching and learning is a permanent thing. That's why I come in the present. I do think that we're never gonna stop to learn and we're never gonna stop to teach. We're never gonna stop to do stuff that we like. Just not because we like, also what we don't like. Because life is an experiment. If you don't try things, open up a good things, bad things, or put a situation of risk, you are never gonna learn. And on the same time, you can't be teaching another people how you get over it. So I think it's a absolutely constant teaching, learning, life lessons like this. And that is the third one that comes to the future. And check this out, we have 3 ones in a row. And that's why I was, wow, this is talking about a very deep transformation in every single one of us. It's a very big one. And I hope you feel it because I am feeling it. And I think that everybody at some point is feeling it. And plus that, we have quarantine, we have all of this. And wow, guys, we have a very big pandemic. This is a very big stop. It's a very transformational also for the world and nature. So check this out. Just open your eyes in a very wide, not just be narrow it to look to one point, to be very wide. Because I'm telling you, things are very peeling off and things are very changing and transformation from outside us and from inside us. It's a very big thing. It's a 35 years of transformation. It's a 35 years to do the same thing. It's check this out. It's break it down. We are start to do things differently. We are gonna learn things in different way, and we're gonna become a different person that we was few weeks ago. I'm not even saying 1 year. So this is the third one. That's going to be the Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to just put it a little bit more closer. You have the Ace of Pentacles here. That is an amazing card for grounding and wealth. It's a shout out to all this nation of earth signs. So Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo. Because they rule really good the meaning of integrity, values, steady work, a very, I'm not gonna say very though, I always say very, is higher levels of independence as well. They are very organized. I love them because they grounded and also realistic, and I have to say. So when we have the Ace of Pentacles at the end, is finishing everything, it's over and it's done. We achieved that. We achieved the moment that you say how much I grow, how much I did this, and how long I've been walking through my own journey. Pentacles is really, okay, really, I have to take it off that word though. Pentacles have that meaning of accountability. That is the sign who can sit down and say, how many good things I did? Let me account this. Let me do this. So then they have this gift of materialistic and wealth attraction, but on the same time they know how to balance that grounding energy. They don't dream too much and they don't get lost in the thoughts or in the emotions, as for example fire signs, the air signs and the water sign. Because we get lost in emotions, or we get lost in the ideas and and then we get distracted. Earth signs are not getting distracted really easy because they are on task. And I do think that all of us at some point we need to understand this. If you have a moon in some earth sign, you will probably feel what I'm saying. Also, if you are earth sign by itself, you will get that feeling. You will get that feeling of constant tasks, following, steady work, slowly step to step, because it's what nature does. Is the nature. Sometimes they are slow, but when we talk about future, we talk about really good fruition of what we slowly are being working, and we took the decision to keep learning and teaching, but understanding that we have to assume a new person are coming, and is going to complete a really big circle and a really massive evolution of your person. And I do believe that we, all of us, are in that point. We are in a very big evolution point where we say, okay, I am not doing the things that what I was doing before. That's not work. Next. Okay, I'm not doing this one. I'm doing that one. Okay, next. I'm over it. I'm done. So you have the levels of competition over here. It's a number 9. I really like number 9. Quite confrontational sometimes, but very internal. Feel very similar to number 7. It's a number as well of internal work. And I really like it to have 22, 57 and 9. 22 all the time, master number. When it is a number to double it, is the more intensity. And you have intuition, you have teaching and learning, and you have competition. So that's why probably when I jump in here and I was like, I'm just gonna shuffle, let's see what do I need to know. I got that vibe of, wow, we are in a very transformational gap right now, and a very break time, and we don't know what's gonna happen. And then they jump the 3 ones, and I do believe there is a new life, is a new you, is a new things to do. Get excited, move your ass off, doing stuff that you like it. Don't get bored, because when you get bored is when you don't try your new things. Try new things, and try how much you can play around with what you know and how many things you can learn from zero. So you have here, and it's funny, I was shuffling before, and I'm going to be, I love you too, everyone who give me hearts, I love you too. I was meditating before, most of the time I do, before I do the reading, and I'm going to be personal, quite personal for you right now, is I felt something in my head like a crown. And when I feel something in my head as a crown, I know that I'm connected. At some point, I'm connected, and I feel that they are here. Sorry if I scare you, but we live with entities, and we live with the spiritual beings, and this is something that we need to get over, and I think it's not a bad thing. But I felt that was a crown, or was a hand literally in my head, and I love that feeling. So you have the law here, you have the law of free will, everything is changing, everything is coming, but it's your decision to make it happen. Because you can say, oh yeah, it's coming, but I pass. This is not for me, I don't care, you can say that this is changing, yes, I feel it's something different, but I'm scared to try. I'm very not into this position to get new things, to try new things. No, this is not for me. So you decided that you have a free will. You have a free will. This conjunction over here, or this transit between these 2 planets, got nothing to do with you. You don't want to, you get blind, you do whatever you wanted. When you crashed out and you bounce it to your head and you break it to the wall, that will be more painful. That's absolutely fine. If you don't feel there is any change, you are comfortable who you are, you get bored when you want it, happy you are, great. You know what I mean? This is everything. It's things that for me is important to you to know, that you have a free will. No matter what I say, no matter what everybody say, no matter the king of the England is gonna say something, you have a free will. And regarding with how I feel in the crown, I do think that everything comes from me for you. And it's also come from me to understand myself much better, to understand that I have that capability to be a messenger, and a helper for other people. Can be really, really different, but if I don't allow to do it, if I don't open up to do it, what is actually gonna happen? So everything is correlated on your free will. So what do you really want to choose? Are you available? Are you aware of? Are you awake? So I'm gonna just read you the, let me see if I found it. It's gonna be the law of free will. I'm gonna put you the picture here so that you can see it. So you have it over here. I'm gonna just read it. The reins of life have been taken in hand. Full responsibility for directions and action are yours. You come into the realization of the power within and begin to open to the universe and the potential that is there. By exerting free will, you acknowledge responsibility for all your actions and reactions. The seeds of creation are within this energy. By using this energy, you come to inner power and find inner direction. You are always free to seek alternative. As I said, you always have a free will to take a decision that you really wanted. No one can obligate you. No one can rush you to make a decision either. If you are not ready, you are not ready. And if you don't want to make a decision now, you're always gonna have that situation that you should take a decision. But no one can force you. You can run away from your responsibilities, or you can take and face the responsibilities in the most strengthening way as a human being. Because none of us have the instruction in life to say, oh yeah, wow, yeah, looking at me, I'm super responsible. We can be responsible, and this is part of the human being as well. Not something that you can be proud of, but it's part of our evolution. So if we skip responsibility will beat our ass. Okay, cool, I had to take decision. But please don't let anyone manipulate you or take a decision for you when you have the free will for it. Just want to make it clear. I'm gonna read the crown, and then I'm gonna read the other two cards, and we finish for today. Look how beautiful is this. Looking at that. Say what it is. There you go. A transition level has been achieved. An opening leads into greater realms and awareness. Balance of the all energy work in unison. The crown of thorns become the laurel of salvation. A new flow of tranquility and peace has been achieved within. Soon to manifest in the physical, the achievement of awareness calls for action. Calls for action. And we say coronavirus, corona is a crown. And I do think that it's a course, but it's a bless. And it's a free will to you who to take it. So, coming back of what we was talking, I was having that feeling in my crown. I was feeling that I wasn't focused in any chakra, but for whatever reason, all the energy go to my head. I'm still feeling quite tight, feeling in my head. Normally I don't talk about it, so I hope it's not making you uncomfortable. But as this book say, I do think that we are ready to make decisions. I do think that it's already a time for us to grow in the most scary way, or probably we don't want to grow, but we have to. And at some point, we don't want to grow, we don't want to be an adult, but we have to. But that no means you can always have your youth inside. You can always have to be little. You always can fake it. You make it. But what I'm trying to say is much easier to embrace than resist what is actually something that you can't control. So, finishing, we have two cards. One of them, repeat from yesterday, is I think that all of us, we should be shining as crazy today. It's a very sunny day. We should be in the garden, dancing our ass off and having the best time ever. You have the peacock that is, I confidently show my true colors to others. I am fabulous. So you have over here. Which is beautiful. They say, I improve optimistic outlook on life, increase happiness, feel confident and comfortable, embrace ability to be in the spotlight. Remember, there is your decision to be or not. Alright, it's a free will. It's absolutely free will. No one can push you. Don't let anyone to push you, and don't let anyone make you feel bad though. Then you have a fall of light. I don't know if I say it correctly, but say I meditate regularly. We need to meditate more regularly. Don't have to sit down and breathe. As I said yesterday, you can walk around and let your thoughts walk. Going in, you can breathe in and breathe out when you're cooking. You can be more present in the moment. You don't have to sit down, put the music on, and you don't have to, right? So I meditate regularly. I'm insightful. My connection with universal wisdom guides me daily. Say access all information and knowledge available. Remember, past life is needed. Improve clarity during meditation experience. Stay centered, maintain a quiet mind. Something that's really difficult to get in these times, to get a quiet mind. But we can do an effort to get big part of our mind quiet, or at least whispering, not too loud and not too crazy. All right, my beautiful people. Was more quiet and more calm reading today than yesterday. Yesterday was very, very light. Today is like, so you, if you have any question or you want to tell me something now, or if you want to ask me now about this transformation or something about astrology that is in my hand and I can respond, it's time for it. If not, bye everyone. Go to see you. Check this out in YouTube. Link subscribe going down. I hope to see you soon, and I see you in the next week. Mwah.